The best graphics cards are the essentials of any gaming PC, and everything else comes second. Even the fastest CPU won't manage much without a powerful GPU pushing pixels. While no graphics card will suit everyone, we will provide options for every budget and mindset in this video. Whether you're after the fastest graphics card, the best value, or the best card at a given price, our video of the top 10 gaming graphics cards has got you covered. So continue watching till the end. Before starting, like the video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And now, let's get started. 10. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3090. It's hard to beat the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3090 regarding performance. With a hopping 24 GB of RAM, no game or heavy graphics project will suffer performance issues. And the best part is that you can get 8K performance at 60 fps out of the 3090 too. It is a costly and large unit, so it will probably be too much GPU for most users. The NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3090 is, in essence, a replacement for the Titan, so it's meant more for the creative user tackling intensive 3D and video rendering than for the avid gamer. Even so, it comes with a massive reduction in price compared to the Titan, making it a bargain for creative professionals who shell out a lot of money for the tools of their trade. 9. NVIDIA RTX 3070. While it has since been overshadowed by the newer and more powerful RTX 3070 Ti, the RTX 3070 GPU is still worth considering if you need to jump to Ampere GPU hardware. This graphics card's goal was to provide an affordable entryway to high-end PC gaming, much like how the coveted GTX 970 did many years ago. The RTX 3070 is powerful enough to fuel the latest titles at 4K. However, its best strengths come into play when considering the outstanding 1440 performance across the board. This resolution has been favored by gamers over the past few years for its sharp image quality and high frame rates, and the RTX 3070 can deliver on that front. 8. AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT. AMD has offerings at all price points. Regarding its mid-range options, the AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT is the best. It is an excellent 1440 graphics card and budget-friendly too. That's not all. While it's not the best graphics card on the market, it can do ray tracing and give you a taste of it. The AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT is a rival of the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 Ti. However, it is closer to the RTX 3070 price, making it a harder sell for the more budget-conscious. Still, we cannot deny its superb 1440p performance. And if you're more of an AMD fan, it's still an excellent contender. 7. Intel Arc A750. The Arc A750 offers a moderately cut-down version of the Arc A770 GPU, the G10, and it comes with 28 Xe cores, the building blocks of that Xe-HPG architecture, which is only 4 off the 32 Xe cores found in the Arc A770. For that, it's not massively off the pace of that card in terms of performance either, but it does run slightly slower and has half the total overall memory capacity. But the memory spec on the Arc A750 for a card of its price is immense. Mostly that's because Intel's Arc A750 has more graphics cards than it should for the money. Intel invested in some beefy specs for its first-generation GPUs, including a massive memory spec, and ultimately the drivers couldn't get to where Intel wanted them to be. That means some games don't play nicely on the Arc A750, but it's not bad. It also means that the Arc A750 has a lot of untapped potentials. The Arc A750 has impressive AV1 acceleration for encoding in the new bandwidth-savvy codec. That's a big deal if you're a streamer or content creator looking to improve the quality of your videos. 6. NVIDIA RTX 3050. The best graphics cards that have come out over the last couple of years have had one thing in common: they're expensive. This has a lot to do with the graphics card shortage gamers have been dealing with, but it's also because NVIDIA and AMD have ignored the budget graphics card world for too long. Luckily, the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 is finally here. While it's way more expensive than 50 series graphics cards from NVIDIA have been in the past, this GPU is much more affordable than pretty much anything else in the current generation. You can play almost every game on high settings with NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050. And esports gamers will love this card, as it is affordable and can run games like Overwatch and League of Legends without breaking a sweat. 5. AMD Radeon RX 6600 XT. The RX 6600 XT is, first and foremost, one of the best graphics cards for PC gamers aiming for fast frame rates in 1080. It's been geared in the marketing primarily towards the esports crowd. The competitive games in the circuit may not be too visually demanding, but require super high FPS to compensate. The RX 6600 XT rivals NVIDIA's base RTX 3060 model. However, if you're considering picking this GPU up for 1,440p performance, then you may need to cast a broader net in the field of AMD. While the RTX 3060 Ti generally does ray tracing in Full HD better, the benchmarks for the RX 6600 XT do speak for themselves. AMD published the complete list online, where the GPU managed well above 70 FPS in Far Cry 6, Hitman 3, Resident Evil Village, Deathloop, and more. If you want to max out the latest titles in Full HD, this video card will serve you well. 4. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 Ti. The most impressive thing to say about the RTX 4070 Ti is that very regularly, it's faster than an RTX 3090. When you think that's the $1,500 GPU of the last generation, that looks like a tremendous gen-on-gen uptick in performance, especially at the top 4K resolution. But when you're just talking in straight rasterized gaming terms, it's a little bit faster than the old, cheaper RTX 3080 10GB at 4K. It is faster, especially when you bring those 3rd Gen RT cores into the equation. But it's clear the higher clocks and heftier L2 cache are having to work hard to give it the lead in raw frame rate terms over the older Ampere card. 3. AMD Radeon RX 7900 XT. At an MSRP of only $899 in the US and the lowest price of £859 in the UK, the 7900 XT comes in tilde $150 cheaper than the 7900 XTX. That means it's significantly more affordable than the RTX 4080 and offers similar performance. In short, this is a unique graphics card for folks who want the best gaming performance on the market at the lowest possible price. This GPU has exceptional 4K capabilities for the money and smashes 1,440p frame rates out of the park. Its ray tracing is also intense, although there obviously isn't DLSS or NVIDIA's RT cores here. Regardless, this outperforms the 4070 Ti regarding raw power and doesn't have to rely on those things to stay competitive. 2. AMD Radeon RX 7900 XTX. AMD's latest flagship is undoubtedly one of the best graphics cards you can buy now. It undercuts the price of RTX 4080 and, more importantly, outperforms it. Where NVIDIA's cards are pricey, the AMD Radeon 7900 XTX is remarkably affordable. Where the RTX 4090 is inconveniently large, AMD's heaviest hitter is compact and practical. In all honesty, if it weren't for the obscene power of the RTX 4090, the RX 7900 XTX would be the best GPU out there. For under $1,000, this GPU is pushing the boundaries of what is possible. Yes, there are bonuses to getting a 40 series GPU that has superior ray tracing and DLSS 3. But with something this powerful, you won't miss those NVIDIA benefits in the slightest. 1. NVIDIA RTX 4090. The NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090 is the best consumer graphics card on the market by a pretty wide margin. It runs circles around the last-gen flagship RTX 3090 Ti and quickly chews through any game we throw at it, no matter the settings. Thanks to a 4nm GPU, the RTX 4090 packs in 52% more graphics processing CUDA cores than the RTX 3090 Ti, and it runs 43% faster than the RTX 3090 Ti as well, while drawing the same amount of power as the last-gen card. In terms of gaming performance, it's the only graphics card that can confidently game at a native 4K resolution with ray tracing without the help of DLSS. This card will be able to keep up with the latest titles for many years to come, making it a worthwhile investment. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, then subscribe to our channel and we'll see you in the next one.